All right, so let's try number 11 in 7.7, which is I want to simplify secant t times cosine t.
That's 1, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're remembering that secant of t is 1 over cosine t. So this is like applying the definition of secant, right? So secant's 1 over cosine. Make sure you keep your variable there, right? So of t. And then we're multiplying by cosine of t. Yeah, and really you could kind of think to yourself, we're multiplying by cosine over 1. And so this stuff here is a 1z, right? And the 1's are a 1z. Yes? Or 1 over 1 is 1. Whatever. However you want to fiddle that around. So you get 1, right? Okay, so little caveat to this.
Oh, the variable cancel?
This thing here, right? If I thought about this as some function g of t, right? What's the domain of g of t? Is it?
Because it's 1 is just a line.
Okay, so the domain of this thing, right? So like modified g, this guy's domain is all real numbers. This guy takes all real numbers and takes them someplace.
Oh, cosine
Except for where
is 0.
secant is undefined, which is when cosine is 0. You guys see that?
Yeah.
So g of t, its domain is like the real numbers except some stuff, right? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Like specifically, when is cosine 0?
At pi over 2.
And 3 pi over 2, and
So forth.
minus pi over 2, and minus 3 pi over 2, and kind of et cetera, right? So like that thing had infinitely many holes in it, and by observing this 1z, right, I'm plugging all those holes. You guys see that? So I'm down with this as long as you guys realize that you've kind of modified the domain a little bit. So if you're going to write secant t cosine t equals 1, there really should be some kind of little asterisk on this that says like, except at odd pi over 2's or something. You guys see that?
Yeah.
That's a subtle distinction. I would like it if you guys just had that in the back of your head. Most of the time I'm totally okay with you writing this equal sign down, but sometimes the calculus is going to end up a little funky because of that little caveat. It would be nice if you could like, oh yeah, there's something weird, so of course something a little strange is happening. You guys all cool with that?
So that's just a calc reminder, bits to keep in your head.
Yeah, I just want you to have that in the back of your head so that when something goes wrong, you can think to yourself, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be careful with those. Cool?